Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is William Jiaming, and this channel is all about coding. So before we get started, I have a small favor to ask you guys. I'm currently right now unemployed, and the only revenue I get is from YouTube. Right now, I haven't got any positive revenue because I haven't reached that monetization hurdle yet. So the best way to support me is to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumb up. Thank you so much for your support. And without further ado, let's continue our Learn Swift the hard way. Okay, we already learned the variable as well as constant. And in this video, I'm going to share you guys the semicolons and comments. This is really interesting subject. So we already know how to declare a variable. Okay, so for example, if you want to declare a variable, you can just do var and say we got the some number. We should use num for number, and say number one on line one. Okay, you can say the number one will install will put 8 a certain number to this variable. So every time you call this num1, the first number, you're going to get 8. So what I'm going to do is print this num1 num on the line 1. Okay, and I'm going to run that. So yeah, you can see we print the 8 out. So far so good. But what about I want to declare multiple variable? Okay, so for example, we got 3 or 4 numbers, and of course you can do something like this: var, and you can number 2, and then you're going to declare 8, and I'm going to copy this line and paste 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, and then I'm going to change all this number, and maybe 10, maybe 11, and 12. Okay, you can declare something like this, and of course you can also print that out: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, of course you can do that, and when I run again, of course you can hold it and automatically run. So it will just every time you change your code, it will just automatically run everything, and it looks great. But it's not concise, so we're going to use column to do that. Okay, so we are going to use comma. Sorry, we're going to use comma to separate all that and to declare everything in one line. So instead of doing this, what I'm going to do is to just say var and number 1, and then I'm going to say the number 1 will be something of I don't know, you should just say a number. Okay, so for example, previously I used 8, so num1 will be 8, and at the same time num2 will be 9. At the same time, num3 will be 10. Yeah, you got the idea. So what I'm gonna do is to copy these 2 lines of code and use comma to separate that. 4 and 5. Okay. So basically, I'm just declare that in one go, and hopefully you can give me a. Just make it smaller so you can show everything up at one line. Number 1, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got the reason why. I don't need to declare a var here. Okay, I don't need to declare that. As long as I just got the comment to separate everything, and yeah, that's a great usage of common. Of course, you can just delete the space between, and you can declare all of the variable num1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one line, of course, and then you can print everything out. Okay, it's a really good way to make your code concise. Okay, and of course, sometimes we seldom use type annotations, but if you are interested in that, we sometimes use something like this. Okay, so if you declare a var and say this var will be hello, and because hello is a string, so you can use this type annotation and say this hello variable will be a string. So you sort of annotate a variable and indicate that the inside of this hello box you can only store string. You can't store, say, a number to it. You can't say an integer to it, a double to it. You can't do that. The only thing you can store is string. Okay, and sometimes you can declare that, and sometimes you're going to declare or annotate a lot of variable to a specific type. So you can say hello and goodbye, and say goodbye, or I don't know, maybe a certain number to a string. You can do that. Okay, you can declare multiple variable. This is a variable. This is a variable as well, and this is a variable as well. So you can declare all that to a to a string, right? And then you can store information in it. Okay, so let me just get rid of the print, and let me store something to it. So hello, and then I'm going to store. You can't store a, let's say, 1, because the integer is not a string. You can say cannot assign value of type int to type string, because it's not a string. You already annotate that. So this is called type annotation. Okay, and so you can specify that hello will be hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, this is definitely a string, and of course then you can print this hello out. Okay, and hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, and of course you can specify goodbye. Just say goodbye will be a string, and goodbye will be bye, and of course you then can print bye. Print goodbye, sorry, and you can see bye. And of course you can get a specific number because it's string, so you can wrap that inside the string, and then you can print the number. Okay, so we're going to print 99 here. So yeah, so you can using this comment to separate a lot of a variable and do the type annotation in one line. But I think because the Swift language, sometimes they can just infer the type. So this is a great attribute. We will talk about that in more in-depth Swift tutorial. Basically, it's just the Swift language can already infer what kind of type that you're going to use in that a certain box. Okay, so if just if you just declare a certain variable and you just install a string here, they can infer the type will be string. You don't need to specify a string unless you want to specify the only thing that it can acceptable be put into this hello box is a string. Okay, unless you want to specify that. We most of the time we don't use that. We just declare a variable and then use it. Okay, and this is just a way that I want to show you guys that you can use the comment to separate different multiple variables, and you can declare that. Of course, you can declare the constant as well. So you can say let me just use the number. Okay, number 1, and then number 2, yeah, and then number 3, and of course you can use that to say it's an int. Okay, and then of course you can install you can store number to it. So num1 will be just a 1. Okay, and then num2 will be creatively 2, and number 3 will be creatively 3, and then let me just comment everything out. Num1, 2, 3, and of course you can print number 1, 2, 3. Sorry, and hopefully you can get 1, 2, 3 printing out. Okay, so you can use the comment to commas to separate all this variable that you want, all these constants that you want to declare. Okay, this is a pretty good example. Okay, don't forget, we also haven't discussed about semicolons. So a semicolon is like instead of just when you just declare it, when you want to print it, you can also use semicolons. So basically, you want to write multiple statements in a single line, and you want to save a little bit of space, you can do that. But we seldom do that unless you want to just shorten your code. But since this series video is called Learn Swift the Hard Way, but yeah, I sort of want to introduce you guys with the semicolon. Okay, so yeah, the comma just separates the declaration, and let's just get rid of all that. Let's just get rid of all that and write an example for semicolons. Okay, let's write something here. So basically, if you want to say let a certain thing or var a certain thing, let's use var. Okay, so var a number, and that number would be I don't know, maybe just 1, 2, 3, and you want to print number here. Of course, you can do something like this, but this requires you to write 2 lines of code. If you want to make it more condensed, you can write it this way and separate it by a semicolon. Okay, and then you can also print 1, 2, 3. So this can shorten the sort of length for your code, but it's not recommended because other people may think that while you got all the space in the world, why you do it this way? Okay, why you want to do multiple statements in one line? I personally seldom use this technique, but it do exist. So I want to share with you guys with the comments, because the semicolon and comments I sort of memorize that using a pair to memorize it, because it looks so similar, and yeah, that's basically how to use the semicolons and commas in Swift. Bye.